Super Mario Galaxy 2. So this is a game I've actually been struggling with a lot recently on whether or not I should actually record it, and I decided after Jak II really wasn't doing it for me that yes, I should record it. So this is the second or third time I've actually ever played this game, and apparently my volume is on here. Let's turn that off. We don't need that blasting off in the middle of the narrating here. And let's get the file going. So this is going to be played on the Wii U, but obviously it's a Wii game, so we'll see how well this goes.
Dear Mario.
This game starts off pretty interestingly with the Star Festival and all of that. Oh my goodness, I am now remembering that I have to use this to collect all the star pieces. But it also starts off as a side-scroller, even though this is most definitely not a side-scrolling game. So I guess we're going down the pipe. Come on, down the pipe? Nope, okay. Yep. Okay, why didn't you go down the pipe then, Mario? Go down the... Nope. What? Okay, am I really gonna get bested this early on by a pipe? Okay, am I missing something? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was getting bested by a pipe. So, interestingly, I don't think this was actually a sequel to Mario Galaxy 1. This was kind of an off-sequel, because the same characters are in here. I mean, Luma's and Rosalina and all that, but it doesn't really talk about the events that happened in Super Mario Galaxy 1. And I think if I had to choose, Mario Galaxy 1 is definitely the better one of the two, but Galaxy 2 has a lot of its own pluses to it. But as any Mario game, they of course start out basically exactly the same. I mean, this seems to be exactly the same area as the first Mario Galaxy, except Bowser is now giganormous. Stay calm, stay calm! Man, we need Captain Toad. Oh yeah, this is also, well, the first Super Mario Galaxies were, but this one too is where Captain Toad came from, which was a surprisingly fun game that I did not expect to be as fun as it was. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be the first star. I'm going to try to do about 1 star per video. I think that'll be a good way to break up this playthrough, and it won't be a totally blind playthrough. I should remember a lot of what to do, but I don't know the world nearly as well as I would like to admit for being such a raging Mario fanboy, so I guess we'll see exactly how much I do remember. Of course, Lumas are going to help me bring back Power Stars, you know, like any other one of these Mario games. It's been a while since they've made a Mario game like this. I mean, the newest ones have been all like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, because, you know, the 2D ones, which I love those ones too. And the other ones have been kind of like the one on the 3DS, which was Super Mario 3D World. Hey, 1-up. Although I think these extra lives reset when you reset the game for some reason, which is kind of dumb. Anyway, so what is it on the 3DS? I think it's 3D Land on the 3DS, and it's on the Wii U, it's 3D World. And for some reason, 3D World, I think it's spin to defeat enemies. I already know how to do that. For some reason, when 3D World came out, everybody was acting so surprisingly amazed at how awesome it was. And I was like, okay, this game is awesome. It really is, but it's kind of exactly the same as the one on the 3DS, so I was just a little bit surprised at how much they... well, nobody really talked about the 3DS one. I don't know. I just thought it was strange. I mean, I love 3D World, but I really didn't think it was nearly as new as I could have wished. But we get to deal with these launch stars again, and man, it is so weird playing this game where it's not in HD. I mean, the last few Mario games I've played extensively have been in crisp, crystal clear HD, and weirdly, even though this is in like 480p, it still looks surprisingly good. I'm really surprised that Nintendo always manages to make their lower resolution games look good. I mean, even the games on the GameCube have aged pretty well compared to some others out there. I don't think I would say any of the Final Fantasy games, you know, on the PlayStation 2, any of those, I don't think I would say those have aged well at all. But something like, oh, okay, get these, oh, darn it. There we go. Hey, give me that star. No! Oh, did I say star? I might want a mushroom. Anyway, but something like Luigi's Mansion or even Super Mario Sunshine, even Double Dash, those all still look pretty okay for today. Give me that coin. Oh, come on, I jumped on that. So what's this? Oh, that takes me over there. So I think I need the star. Yep. Rainbow Mario lets me go super fast around here, which is sometimes annoying more than regular Mario, and then I get a bunch of 1-ups, which, again, I don't think actually stick with you when you end the game, so it's kind of confusing as to what the point of them is exactly. Okay. Got pretty much everything that's there. There's going to be a few of those platforms, but I'm sure a lot of people watching this have probably already played the game before, so I don't really know why I'm explaining all of this. But I guess in that event that you haven't. I mean, yeah, I go into 9/11 videos and I see comments. I mean, it's not like, okay, I should explain this a little bit better. I don't often spend my time looking at 9/11 videos, but I mean the one time a couple of months ago, oh, come on, let's do this again, where I looked up 9/11 videos because there was some reason I was looking them up. It was a good reason, I don't remember what it was. I just remember reading the comments, and a lot of the comments were people saying, well, number one, 9/11 was an inside job, but the second most popular comment was that people were just saying they were born on this day, or they were born in the month of that year, or it just, I don't know why it surprised me. I mean, everybody's gonna grow up, so it makes sense if you're born in, 2001, one day you're gonna get 10 years old, and that happened to be in 2011, and you're gonna be able to use a computer. They're probably using computers and YouTube a lot earlier than I was, and it just surprised me. I was like, wow, I'm not gonna say I feel old yet because I am not even out of my 20s, but it's just strange how time works that way. So my whole point of saying that kind of rambling thing about 9/11 was that we are kind of getting to that point where maybe soon there's going to be kids who haven't heard of Super Mario Bros. 3, and maybe it's even happening today. At least I don't know any of those because I immediately introduced them to Mario Bros. 3 if they come on over to my house for any length of time, but that doesn't happen too often, so I'm sure it happens. I'm sure there's people out there who have never even heard an NES. I mean, there's React TM videos of kids not knowing what the heck to do with a Sony Walkman, and that's just hilarious. Alright, so it looks like we're kind of getting close to the boss, which I feel like should be pretty hilarious. I feel like it should be pretty easy. I mean, these games really aren't that hard. They're amazingly fun. I love them, but man, Nintendo, I wish you could add a little bit of challenge for just the regular stuff. To get to the challenge, you have to spend a lot of time in these games. Okay, let's see what's over here. What up? And by a lot of time, I mean in this game, in case you don't know, there's 120 regular stars and then 120 green stars. And you have to get all the green stars to get either the 241st or there might be 242 total stars. I kind of forgot. But whatever the final star is, it's at a final world that is insanely difficult. Like, incredibly. It's kind of insane. I just said insane. I don't know. It's weird, but Nintendo knows how to do that pretty well. The final level in Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS was pretty hard. And it was also pretty tough on the 3D World game on the Wii U. So we're actually going to see this guy again. And by again, I guess I mean right now. Alrighty then. But I think we may run into him later too. I don't really know. A lot of the bosses in this game are kind of obnoxious because they're going to jump at you and you're gonna get just kind of a split second to do any real damage to them. And because of the spin, that's how you damage them. The spin kind of stops you from moving, so it makes it a little bit hard to hit them sometimes. But that's okay, that boss is pretty easy. PD Piranha, always a good beginner one. And there's our first star. Okay, so I think that'll be a good place to end this video. I will continue on my Super Mario Galaxy 2 playthrough in the next one. I think just for a quick update, I'm not going to do Jak 2 anymore because that game is just way too boring for me. But I am going to be doing Mario Galaxy 2 and then also No Man's Sky. And I decided eventually to do No Man's Sky just because I'm looking at the game list for this fall and I'm not really seeing anything that I can record. Pokemon does look like a lot of fun, but I have no way to record my 3DS really. So I doubt I'll do that one. I mean, I guess I could put my 3DS on like a platform and record it with a camcorder, but nobody really wants to watch that. So I'll talk more about what I plan to do in the next video, I guess. And if you want to see the other videos to this playthrough, you can check out the playlist in the description, and that'll be it for now.